episode 16 of the SEC Report.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the SEC Report. I am your host, C. Craze. I'm here with my motherfucking little bro.
King Pesos. You know the fucking vibe. You know the fucking vibes. King Pesos in the building. Black Market Stack of Starve. What's it?
And this episode is brought to you by Plugr. Why juggle 5 apps when one does it all? Plugr lets you stream TVs and movies, watch your favorite creators, game with the squad, shop live and monetize all in one place. No more link in the bio gymnastics. If you create, you get paid. If you watch, you can earn too. I'm building on Plugr and I want y'all there from day one too. Tap in now on plugr.life. Use my promo code that's on the screen to sign up today. I don't know where Squishy is at. She said she was on the way. She haven't jumped on. She might jump on during the course of the show. She might not. But we got shit to get to this week. So
she on a flight. She on an Uber flight.
Yeah, Squishy's on an Uber flight back to the crib. Sure, we'll find out what's been going on when she tapped in. So this weekend was Cash Money versus No Limit versus.
Nah. 2000 beyond, nigga.
So who you won?
Who I think won?
Yeah, who you got?
Juvenile.
Juvie was trying his best to put on his best Kiss impression, wasn't he?
Definitely. And he did it. I think he represented for Cash Money to the fullest. He was spitting other niggas' rhymes. He was doing what he needed to do. He was the team player.
Shout out to Juvie. Number one, I said before the verses, if they let Silk the Shocker do one song, it's automatic loss. That nigga's the worst rapper in the history of rap. What? That nigga is the definition of Nepo baby. Like
I don't know what the fuck he was saying.
Nobody ever knew what the fuck he was saying.
I thought he would get better with time.
You can't.
He was messing up the words on top of the words sounding messed up already. I was like, yo, what is this?
Like, how can you get better when you was already the worst?
That's the base point. The worst, you can only get better from here.
No, you don't understand. Like, when I say, like, he was the worst, he was the worst. Like, the absolute worst. I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't never been a fan of none of that No Limit shit. No way. Like, after Mr. Ice Cream Man and I got to hook up the movie, like, when Snoop went over there, he gave us down for my niggas. I've never jacked none of that shit. Like, and as far as Cash Money go, once they embrace red culture, I haven't listened to a Lil Wayne album since he started wearing a red rag.
Oh my God. Oh my Jesus.
Juvie, I fucked with Juvie growing up. Like, I like Juvie, but I never got into them niggas. Like, not too much. If it wasn't the commercial record that everybody was playing, like, I wasn't jacking them niggas. It wasn't my thing. But I did tune in and caught some of the verses though. A lot of energy. Juvie was putting on his best Jadakiss impression.
Nigga, first off, Birdman, did you see the tension with Cash Money? Why wasn't Wayne there? That's number A.
Oh,
Turk
Wayne
wasn't there. That's number B.
Well, you gotta
do a shot at Turk, nigga.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it like this. Them niggas, all right, so Wayne pretty much already stated like where his stance is with them niggas. It ain't even on and off. It's like
he
Wayne
was just on tour with them niggas though. He just performed with them niggas though.
Yeah, but that wasn't. I don't think that was the way. I don't know if because it was that Comic-Con. I don't know if they got paid, but the way they've been doing versus, it hadn't been a paid event. And I do believe that Wayne is on tour right now. So I don't think that he was going to sacrifice anything for Birdman or go out his way to do anything for Birdman.
You think it was a lot of tension on that stage? You think them niggas really iced that shit out, or it was just like some shit that they put together for us?
I mean, I don't think it's tension, but you got to look at the two. You're looking at two very different character men, and I wouldn't take, I wouldn't take not for a minute that the type of man that we know Master P to be, that he may not fuck with Birdman.
Right.
You could say what you want about P. You ain't never heard an artist come out and say they got robbed by that nigga. I've never heard it. Yeah.
Right.
He
Right.
learned that, and then took it to another level.
Mm.
And then forced them to come give him back. See, if if I'm already doing my sound scan numbers outside of y'all, by the time y'all come to me, you get what I'm saying?
This is exactly what I be saying. Ownership is leverage, and that he was one of the first examples of of that for me. Like he showed me, like, damn, he really got it on his own. Like made his name on his own. So
Yeah, and he put everybody in position. He even managed to get the worst rapper in the history of rap a hit record and a platinum album.
yo, it said he owned 85% of his shit. That was unheard of at the time. Unheard of. Cash
So
Money, they went through I think Universal, I think, had a 65-40 something split like that, or 60-40 split in their favor, but that was kind of still unheard of. But they didn't move like Master P and them niggas did. You think Silk and them niggas is rich though?
yeah,
You think they got it? Mia X look good too. I ain't gonna hold you. She looked alright.
well, you got to define it. Like, what do you define rich? Is rich is to the point where I don't have to do anything. I
Is
don't
them
want.
niggas good for life? You think them niggas
Yeah,
good for life?
yeah. They if they to the point where whatever they doing, however they making their money now, is see rich to me is when you making your money doing what you love. If you can support your family doing what you love, if you can support doing whatever you want to do, doing exactly what you love doing, that's rich.
So
Like,
yo, I know so I don't know. I know I saw Turk online the other day on this other app called Bigo. He was over here talking shit about his girl, like basically how he want to put his girl in the limelight and shit. But I'm looking at shit like, nigga, why is you here? Why is you in the same realm as me? You think them niggas in No Limit? You think any of them niggas is going through that same shit? Or they all good?
you see him over there,
No, no,
and I'm keeping it above from all them No Limit artists. I've never heard of none of them out here fucked up. I never seen none of them out here claiming to be fucked up.
right.
Never heard nobody complaining, saying P owe me money.
Right. I didn't hear none of that shit. That's crazy. But with Birdman, you hear this shit all the time.
And but you got to look at the culture he's promoting. Like, I got a lot of things to say about that.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by that?
I got a lot of things that I could say about that whole situation over there, but because I got friends who love them people, out of respect for my friends who love them people, like I keep it, I keep it clear. Cause like I said, I don't want nobody that's standing next that I stand next to feel like they can't bring me in a room around people. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just like, and regardless to like even personal encounters I had with them people, like I don't really I have no admiration for them people or nothing that they do over there. Never have, never will. with that being said, I still think that they won that versus. They had way better records. As soon as you put Filthy Soccer on the stage, you automatically lose to me.
I feel like fucking No Limits records is like an hour long each, son. All of them niggas was spitting like 82 bars, bro. Like, yo, all right, nigga, all right, all right. None of you niggas know what a 16 is. Nobody.
But see, like, P was a horrible rapper. We could say P was the horrible rapper, right?
Mm.
But what made P
He was the first CEO rapper.
yeah, but what made him dope was that he was talking that shit. And it was so New Orleans that it was just like he talking that shit and this is where he from.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it mattered about the flow and the bars. It was so raw. You get what I'm saying? And it had rhythm. Now, Flip the Shocker was just bad.
I still don't know. I can't tell you a Silk the Shocker bar, bro.
You're not supposed to be able to. He's the worst rapper in the history of rap. And he will go down forever in my book as the worst rapper.
You know something? I promise you, if Mystical was there, No Limit would have won, bro.
Yeah.
No Limit would have won.
But that's a story in itself.
All right. We're going to say that for another nigga. Another. Okay.
That's a story in itself. I mean, shout out to everybody that they only did 10 songs, which I think they should have been able to go 20 like everybody else, but they only did 10 songs.
Do you really want to hear 20 songs from these niggas?
I wasn't watching that whole shit no way. I really tuned in to watch the shit because I knew we were going to talk about it on the show. I had zero interest in that shit.
I forgot it happened. I tuned that shit in, and then I'm like, okay. You know who I feel is underrated? My nigga Manny Fresh, my nigga. He's a performer. He's a performer.
Well, what do you underrate? Everybody know what Manny Fresh do.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
Manny Fresh was
maybe it's me that underrated him. Maybe it was me who underrated him because I ain't never really give him that light, but I saw him in a different light too.
Because you gotta remember, Fresh wasn't no different than Kanye. Fresh wasn't no different with the other producers that was jumping on tracks and you know what I mean? He was doing that. He was producing them big time records and albums and jumping on the hook and rapping and all that. Like though, like he always kept the party lit and he always been like, to me, he was like the shadow leader of that whole movement because he kind of dictated the sound of it.
Right. I feel without Manny Fresh, nigga, there's no real Cash Money, bro.
Yeah.
He's like the
architect of the music, like of the sound of what they brought, like that party music, that Cash Money taking over for the 999. It's 2025 and that shit come on and they still go crazy.
He's just important as Wayne, son.
Yeah.
Well, him, Wayne, and Juvie. Those my niggas.
In that order.
Mm-hmm.
It might be Juvie first. Cause he jumped that shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. I heard Juvie. The first time I heard Juvie was I think, and I was clowning that shit. But
I didn't understand it till Hov got on it.
I didn't get it.
But once Hov got on it, I went and listened to the Juvie album, and then once I got in tune to, like I think, a lot of New York bias come from language barriers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, up top where we from, we have a very direct way of speaking and communicating it. Our language our language is very, we speak, like we rap the way we speak. A lot of metaphors, a lot of, you know what I mean?
Similes, it's
you get what I'm saying? Like how I call my brother son because he shine like one and all of that.
Entendres,
all that came from 5% of teaching with today's mathematics, and you had to know that and you put all that, and then that's where you get our rap.
Like decoded. You gotta decode it.
Yeah, a lot of you gotta decode it. Their language is different. That's how they talk to each other where they from. Now, when I started clipping and we started communicating the way they communicate, I was able to hear Snoop different. I went back and understood why everybody, because I wasn't really jacking Snoop. Like, oh yeah, this shit cool, but that's some West Coast shit. This nigga ain't got. That nigga ain't saying nothing. Then once I started clipping, I was like, oh, Snoop spitting, because I understood their language. I understood. Oh, I see it. I get. Oh, okay. Now I understand it. Now it's the same thing with New Orleans. That's why I could say Juvie rap your ass Turkish nice. These niggas is nice. I know a nigga that's nice. Silk the Shocker is not nice. Never was. And I'm gonna keep jumping on Silk the Shocker because, like I say, he's the worst.
What if he's like Master P's Memphis Bleek?
Bleek can rap.
Okay. Bleek can rap, but
Silk the Shocker can't rap.
all right, what if he's like the Tony Yayo to Master P?
Tony Yayo could recite a line that's written for him. Can't nobody write that shit that Silk the Shocker was saying.
I'm sure there's some nigga in New Orleans that know that nigga word for word, son.
And that makes them bad too.
Yo. All right. So we know you feel like Cash Money won the battle, but who won overall when it comes to like their approach and success of this game?
The coaching.
Ownership or superstardom? Who built a better legacy?
Well, you can't have one without the other.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. Not
Master P just showed you, nigga.
Master
Ain't no
P was
stars,
a
ain't no
superstar.
superstars out of Master P clique.
Master P was a superstar.
Yeah, but that was the only one. And he was the CEO. You feel me? There was no superstars. Everybody more
This
so
is
was,
who had #1 record, platinum record.
but his format wasn't buying into one superstar. You said it yourself. Everybody got to deal with No Limit. There was a million niggas on that stage, son.
Everybody put a record out.
In this case, ownership is
You
Master
got to
P.
look at it like this, right? So,
Superstardom is
but
Bird.
what's the difference? Because
There's a
they
big
don't
difference.
pass money.
There's a big difference. One is selling independence and one is selling belief. That's a
Yeah,
difference.
he only started independent. He eventually got with the program too. P started independent, and just like everybody started independent, eventually you get successful enough to get the button pushed. He got the button pushed too.
Nah.
I'm telling you, he got the button pushed.
What button push? On what? When you own
You
most of the
think Master P stayed strictly independent that whole run? You don't think he ever?
No, I think he went into business with priority and became majority of the owner of whatever he was doing. That's exactly how it went.
You're not majority owner of nobody if you in business with somebody.
Yeah, you is. If 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 I go from doing 100%, but I'm not doing enough, and I need to break another level, why not give a piece up and I still own majority of the company?
Do you think? And I don't know this, but from what I know about that industry, they don't give you once you break bread with them niggas, it ain't a majority minority shit.
Crazy.
Once you start spending their money, instead of your own, they don't take shorts, my nigga.
But that's the thing. That's what we talking about. You said it yourself. He came in the game with his own bread and created leverage so he could get better numbers. His numbers is unheard of. 85% of any deal was crazy, my nigga. When they only giving 60-40s and shit like that, bro. So 85% of a independent deal with a
I'm not,
major.
but I can't verify that he got 85%. I don't know if he got 85%. I
I
think
do
too
my
many
homework.
times. I think too many times we speak on these laws and these deals and like I'm gonna tell you another thing. Any deal you hear now, if you hear a nigga got a $400 million deal, take a zero off.
I believe that. I don't believe in the numbers, but this shit, this out his mouth though. Like, then you believe half of
Even
that
if it
too.
come from him, who better to say it than him?
So we was talking about the Cash Money, No Limit versus,
Yeah.
and I was telling you about the setup basically, right? So the difference, what I see is this. Master P, like you said, all of them artists had their own album, and they was pushed. Cash Money, I feel like Baby pushed the superstar syndrome basically, where he created superstars and he focused on them versus everybody eating. Because how many niggas from Young Money is on Young Money, but we don't know and never heard of, versus
Well,
everybody
young
on
money
No
is
Limit
young money. Cash money is
or
cash.
Cash Money.
Well, who don't you know on cash money? You can name cash money, Rasta. I bet you can name it off the top of your head.
All right, BG,
Mm-hmm.
Turk,
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
Juvenile,
Mm-hmm.
Manny Fresh,
Mm-hmm.
and Baby.
Who else? Who we missing?
I don't know. You tell me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, was there anybody else notable that we should know outside
All
of
right,
that?
but look what happened though, right? After that, he zoned in on Wayne, created the superstar, got him out the way. Drake got him out the way. Nicki got him out the way. Like after that, it was his formula was more so like, and he was keeping niggas masters. You said it yourself. You ain't hear nobody complain about Master P about his business deals or them being in a fucked up deal or them not eating or nothing like that. But that's all you hear with Cash Money. They number one superstar is actually like, come on.
Well, if you independent, it kind of gives you that luxury, right?
If you handle business right.
Now,
Because they both was independent. One just got a different type of deal. One got a 50-50 deal and one got an 85% deal and was in charge of his own distribution and shit like that.
so if I got 50-50 deal, and then you sign to one nigga that's signed to another nigga that's signed to another nigga,
Okay.
you get what
The
I'm
streets
saying?
are unraveling. Yep.
So you kind of get where it go. And that's why I think that the respect level is different. Just like Master P, he getting into politics now. Like Master P always been about like he gave Eddie Griffin his first movie.
Hmm.
Like he always been about empowering people and then even now, even when people have foul shit to say about him, he still don't speak negative on nobody.
Hmm.
He still don't. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right,
He so like the energy is different, and I think there's a lack of respect between them two.
right. On how they conduct business.
There's a lack of respect between them two, and I think that 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 you've seen that in that verses.
Right.
You've seen that in that verses. So like, I mean, shout out to both of them. What they did was good was big for the culture. Shout out to New Orleans. They put on for y'all city. Know what I mean? We got to
Right.
a lot of classic music, a lot of great music besides the three times that Silk the Shocker touched the mic.
Right.
And
Performer of the night for No Limit was to me was Mia X, but Chopper turned that shit up though. Mia X, she really first lady that shit. Word.
Me X was fire.
Right.
But I seen another girl talking about she gonna sue somebody because they ain't put her on stage. I don't know who that was. I'm like, I don't know who that is.
I have no idea. I
I
have
don't.
no idea. But yo, on a more lighter note, I know that nigga Master P hurting. That nigga was in there with the high knees from the jump, nigga. That nigga was looking tired from the jump. I know that nigga was like, man, I ain't not coming back out there to shake this nigga hand, man.
Yeah,
My
that
feet
nigga ain't did that in a long time.
hurt. What? That nigga, he started looking around, grabbing niggas. Like, yo, come on. Come on, dance, nigga. Yo, if you look back, that nigga was grabbing niggas, just running into niggas like, yo, come on, come on, come on, come on. Just move with me, just step. He stepped that whole show. I give it to Master P.
Shout
He
out
was
to
on the
me, man.
Stairmaster.
Shout out to them putting on for the culture, man. Maybe
Fool.
we'll see some more dope shit.
My fool head, cousin. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do mad editing this episode. But we gonna move on to topic number 2. NBA gambling scandal.
Oh,
Book
I
my
know.
nigga Chauncey. Book my nigga Scary Terry that they caught up in some shit with the mafia. And my thing is, why y'all niggas falling for the banana and tailpipe, cuz? Like, so what? Like, why they showing they said that this shit was tied to the 5 families, but they got the coach doing the perk walk. They got
Right.
the NBA. Like, for real though,
Right.
and y'all could put on a whole fiasco talking about fucking gambling and poker game, but y'all got a White House full of pedophiles.
Right.
Miss me with the bullshit. Miss
This
me
shit.
with the bullshit. Like, you're not buying that shit. I'm not jacking that shit. What I think happened, I think that NBA players gamble. I know degenerate gambling. I grew up around them. I got friends that blow fucking thousands. I ain't like I'm telling you, I know once you into that gambling shit, like it get crazy. And if the more money you got, the crazier it get.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So what I think is Chauncey probably went to one of them gambling games, got caught up in some shit, owed them dough. They cut a deal with him. And he was bringing people to them card games where they had that bullshit going on.
Yeah, I feel like they got in bed with he got fucked up on some money with them niggas and got tied in. And his way out was becoming a face to kind of like pay back.
And I think with Terry Rozier, I think that nigga was really just on some hood shit.
Betting on himself.
No, because if you read the story, what he was doing was it was no like say if I'm playing in the NBA and I hit you like yo, so put this down on this, so I'm going out in the second quarter, nigga. I ain't playing the second half. So the under. And then you go tell your man.
Right, right.
They go tell they man.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And
right.
now
So
before you know it,
it looked like a whole big thing.
but it's some hood shit. Like when they break it down, I was like, wait a minute, this sound like some hood shit. It sound like yo, I told my little bro, told my man, yo, I'm about to,
Right. And
like,
I'd have made a whole business out of it. Like, yo,
yeah, it might have just been on some shit like, man, these niggas playing with my money. Fuck these niggas.
right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm up for a contract extension. These niggas playing with my bread, or they
It,
talk about trading me. Man, fuck these niggas, man. I'm going out in the second quarter, man. Take the under.
wait, hold the fuck up. Why the fuck I can't bet on myself though?
You don't understand why that's wrong?
No, I don't. Why I can't bet on myself? I'm the one playing. Why I can't bet on myself? I can't. So if I'm playing in the game, I can't give you money to bet on me.
You don't understand why that's wrong?
No, I don't. I don't. I really don't. I really don't understand why that's wrong, bro.
So if I'm paying you, say you a top 3 on my team, paying you $25 million a year,
Right.
right? I'm paying you $25 million a year because I want to fucking win.
Okay.
How does you betting on yourself incentivize you to win for the $25 million that I'm paying you?
If I win, you win, we win. Right?
So what are the odds, right? Is it quicker to make money from you checking out of the game, missing a shot, or taking the lowest, or you betting on yourself over something you don't control? You could just go out one night and have a bad night. Anybody that play any type of sport,
I see what you're getting at. So we're not betting on the promising of us going doing the max. We betting on the
because what's more guaranteed?
right. I got you.
I can't guarantee that I'm gonna get you 40,
But I can guarantee you I ain't gonna play though.
Or I could guarantee you that I ain't gonna get 40.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. I get that.
You get what I'm saying? So
I get it. I get that, partner. I get that.
but
Damn.
don't parade our black people out here at the face of no fucking gambling scandal. You get what I'm saying?
So
When
what the hell Gilbert got to do with it? Because I
Gilbert
remember
don't got nothing. Like, all right, you really want to talk? Remember the Porter brother that got locked up for gambling?
No, I don't.
It was a kid named Jonte Porter. This nigga was trash. Never even got in the game. This nigga was the 15th player on the team taking prop bets on himself. 15 player, you barely play. He get booked, and then all of a sudden, all this shit started coming down. Gilbert got locked up because he had mob bosses throwing card games at a house that he was renting to them. So say I own a house, right?
Right.
I rent you the crib, but you running a block throughout that motherfucker.
Right.
That house ain't in your name.
So it's coming back to you. The people gonna come see you about it.
Yeah, and if they
You're gonna
come
have to
to
tell
me
on me.
and be like, yo, we believe that a brothel was being ran out that house. I'm like, I don't know nothing about no motherfucking brothel. And then they go bust the house. And then it's an actual brothel being ran out the house. What you think I'm gonna come do? They're gonna come lock me the fuck up.
Right.
Because now I gotta prove that I didn't know that was going on at my property.
All right. So Gil snitched on the mob niggas.
He didn't snitch. Them niggas got caught. Gil got locked up for perjury.
For lying.
That's what they charging him with. So that sound like somebody snitching?
No. He got locked up for the opposite. He not trying to snitch.
Whether he did or whether he didn't, whatever the case was, whatever he told them, it wasn't something that they agreed with.
What's like I just find it like what's all this cracking down on this? What's all the attention to all of this money shit right now, this gambling shit? What's all the attention right now about it for?
Well, now gambling is the biggest thing. Like before it used to be kind of taboo.
You think they trying to expose, like they trying to do like a you see, remember how
No, it's just too accessible. So like you could pick up your phone right now. I could go on Underdog right now.
No, listen to me. You see how Hov and them was trying to get the casino out here, right? You don't think this is like a public shame walk to show mad investors and mad other places like, yo, we can't have niggas in sports. Like you get what you see what I'm trying to say?
I don't. I think the only political play in this shit is that these niggas, these FBI niggas, is putting on the same way they put on the show with Diddy. But remember all that shit they were talking about with Diddy? They said deck parties and
Right.
What was the end result of that trial? This nigga and his bitch
4 years.
were just swingers.
Right.
That's all it came down to.
Freaky ass.
Even all the no Diddy shit, we sound crazy now because not one.
Right. He ain't do nothing. Did delicious.
The most fruitiest thing he did was the incident with what he rubbed on his chest. But like that shit was not what they played it out to be, but they tried to make it play out in the court of public opinion. So when you tell me that you got the 5 mafia families tied to this shit, and you only talking about basketball, a coach, and a player.
When the war goes global, survival ain't enough, you execute 'em. I'm not the prospect anymore. I'm the weapon, non-official cover. I ghost my way into a velvet circle of influencers masking a blackmail machine tied to death net. Every smile's a camera, every whisper's a wire. One wrong breath and I burn alone. The agency won't catch me if I fall. Blue Water's newest recruit, oh no, gets his Call of Duty fantasy until a routine cash run flips the cartel some ways. Now he either learns fast or dies faster. Now I'm forced to tap into a past I never really hid. From stone alleys to wet canopy heat, I wade into Black Ops warfare, cartel politics, and rogue intel to help CIA move pieces no one's meant to see. Volume 1 was initiation, earn your stripe. Volume 2, stay alive long enough to make it count. You don't chase justice, you deliver it. I'm Chrissy L. Lee. I don't survive missions, I finish them. Step across the line and execute.
Get A Fine Line Volume 2. Execute Today, written by Corey Crazed Gilmore, available on Amazon and 6seclife.com.
Ooh, 6SEC.
That's political theater.
Right. So what do they
Far
what
as
they
the
getting at?
cases, I think these are 2 niggas. I think one nigga got caught up in some shit, hanging out with I think one nigga went to one of them high stake poker games, got in over his head, and tried to create a situation to get himself out of it. And I think the other nigga was just on some hood shit.
It's unfortunate that they got to get caught up in this bullshit because they obviously like a puppet for something higher than this. Because mob, when they say mob, the 5 families, they also have to think about extortion. They have to think about corruption. They have to think about all of these things that come with the 5 families. So why is they not being like shamed or publicly shamed and pointed out?
Because and here's another thing. These niggas wasn't the bosses of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Terry, I think like some people are just, for lack of better, some people just dickheads, man. Like, and sometimes you just think about it like this. Like I said, what's the difference if I just hit you one day and be like, yo, so these niggas playing with my money. Let's say I play for the Lakers, right? Contract extension, right? These niggas not offering me a contract extension. Like, man, fuck these niggas, man. Yo, so, man, next second quarter, man, I'm fucking gonna hurt my wrist. I ain't playing for the rest of this shit, man. Take the unders on this shit. That could have been something I just said to you on some fuck these niggas shit. You my little brother. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Now
But
you
I done turned this shit into the hood. Like, yo, listen, you just want to make some money? You feel me?
Now you putting everybody on. So now the shit go through the first time, right? Now you come back, yo, crazy, yo, niggas came up, yo, you can do that shit again. So I'm gonna say, oh, y'all niggas over there getting money off my bitch, niggas, y'all better cut me in, motherfucker. I am gonna do it.
That will make you a part of the crime now. Right.
And then that's what makes me the dickhead.
Right.
So even if your intention wasn't that, because you don't need the money. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's say, because we think about these NBA players' salaries, right? But what they don't tell you is the more money you make, the more they take.
I would only assume that, nigga, in taxes.
Say that when I made my first on DNA 6-figure salary last year, if I told you the taxes they took, you get what I'm saying? So I can imagine what they taking out of 25 million, 50 million, and then you got to think after that they take half, your agent, your this, that, this, and that.
Lawyer, this, that, then your family, all that. You ain't really eating for real.
So you get it. So if I know that y'all niggas out there getting bread off of me, Now bring that shit in.
Right.
So what it sounds like, if one nigga got in over his head gambling and had to work that shit off, another nigga did some nigga shit, and I believe his mans and them. It's the perfect example of why you should do your dirt by your own. Because I guarantee you, when they said that 30 different bets, if 30 different niggas put in different bets, I guarantee you Terry don't know 30 different niggas.
Yeah, I don't think that seemed like maybe my man put some other niggas on because they wanted, like, I would go to the crew, go to my crew and be like, yo, nigga, this is what we gonna do. You feel me? We all
Yeah,
gonna put
nigga,
in on the
if
under.
you know the quarterback is the quarterback for whatever team is your man.
Right.
He's
Right.
your man. He's like, yo,
It's
man.
certified, nigga. Like, all right, boom, this what we gonna do. Everybody be doing this, da da da. And then
And
I'm
he
getting
ain't just be
PC on
telling
all
you.
that.
Like, say the quarterback is your man, like that's your man. Yo, man, my ankle fucked up, man. My shit fucked up, man. I'm gonna play, but my shit fucked up. Now you know this nigga been averaging what, let's say 40 yards a rush, 40 yards or like 6 yards per carry every game. Ankle was good. But you know his ankle fucked up this game. So he may not get them 4 to 6 yards per rush. He probably only get 2 if he run at all.
Right.
You got inside information. You could go bet the lowest on that. Which would probably go cool for you. But if you go tell so-and-so and so-and-so tell so-and-so and so-and-so tell so-and-so, now it look like you got 100 niggas. I just told my man.
But how would they know? How would they know? How would they trace all of that back to you? You feel me?
Okay, so when you placing these bets, that's another thing. Like everybody keep talking about surveillance and they watching everything we do, and that's what that is. That's what that is. You know, when you sign up to them gambling things, they make you use your ID. You on Prize Picks and all that shit. You gotta put your real information in there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to find out who niggas know once they know who you are.
Once they start connecting the dots and doing the demographics and seeing where all of the hits came from and getting the addresses and once they start
And
doing
then
the
just
red
like I
string.
said, if I told you that, if I'm the quarterback and I told you that about my ankle, right? And that was on October 27th, right? If on October 27th, 100 niggas bet the lower, 100 niggas knew my ankle was, 100 niggas knew that I was gonna, come on, bro. When I've been averaging above 6 the whole time.
Right.
So everybody who didn't know that bet the above, bet the over. But
Right.
200 niggas just happen to bet the low. You don't think they're gonna be looking at y'all funny?
I mean, on the grand scale of things, when you're looking at it like that, yeah, I would think the league would send an investigation or the sporting league, whatever
Because
the shit is.
but that's the thing with, and everybody keep talking about snitching. The snitch is the gambling company. That's who snitched on Terry. Whatever gambling company they play, that's who snitched because they got partnership with the league. They can't let that shit
Wait,
ride.
isn't the gambling company owned by the
No,
families?
they own themselves. They partner with the league. They don't own.
No, I'm saying by the families though.
No, these are corporations. Five families don't own. Five families don't own those gamblers. Five families don't own Underdog. Five families don't own Pride Pick. Five families
You don't think they
don't
only
own
got the
ESPN
percentage
Bet.
in?
Five families don't own with that MGM.
How you know?
So
Believe half of what you hear, none of what you see, nigga.
wherever the case may be, they're gonna be the ones who snitch because they got partnership. And like I said, when they lose money when that happens.
Right. The person that would be the person that would do all of the investigation because that's my money you stealing. Right.
It ain't the NBA money. It's our money. So they lose money when that happens. So, like,
You think this shit goes on in the NFL too?
been going on for years. The NFL, like teams do it to each other. For example, if I got Pat, if they same scenario, my quarterback ankle is hurt. These niggas been game planning all week for my quarterback to be out here being a dual threat. I need y'all to game plan for the dual threat because we're gonna be throwing the ball all game. So it helps me prepare. So if it's suitable for me to not put out, that's where you get the listed as questionable. All that questionable, doubtful, all that shit. It's all part of the game.
Chess moves, nigga. Wow,
Now, when you get money involved, it's a different play. But don't feed into the media narrative, people. Like they don't tell me that you parading basketball players and coaches on perk walk when you got a White House full of pedophiles. Yeah. Sorry FBI, sorry FBI, sorry Capital, not buying it. Not buying it. You got one man who probably got caught up in a bad situation, another man who just made a dickhead move. This ain't no grand conspiracy. This ain't no racketeering chase. This ain't no the NBA is the no. Y'all said y'all got 5 families. Why we ain't see none of them 5 families?
Right. Well, we only
Y'all not gonna show them 5 families. Don't show them either.
Right. Point blank period. We don't
Into them pedophiles that y'all protecting. Far worse than any gambling shit. This is money.
Yeah, how you mad at niggas getting money? How you mad at niggas getting money?
Because it's taxes. You know what that is. If they can't tax it, you can't have it.
They can't tax it, you can't touch it, nigga.
No, if they can't tax it, you can't have it. That's what the game is. That's what this whole shit is. That invisible piece, that piece of paper that's worth nothing, they tax you on something that's worth nothing. If anybody ever took and really like cashed out that invisible piece, that promissory note, whatever that is, and got an actual thing of gold, they can't tax you on that. That's yours. You know why you can't have a garden in your front yard?
Wow.
Say you grow tomatoes, your neighbor next to you grow onions, I raise chicken.
Now you got a phone.
That's an interesting statement. Do you want to know something about that chicken?
Then Jim and I just jumped on. They like if you grow tomatoes, they grow onions, I raise chicken. These and down the block, they got cows. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What do we need to go through the government for? When I need eggs, I could take my tomatoes over there and review some tomatoes for some eggs.
But they're gonna come for the land.
When they want hamburgers, you could take a chicken over there and get you understand what I'm saying? And vice versa. We could commerce amongst each other. We don't need it. They can't tax that.
But they're gonna tax the land that we do the business on.
So if they can't tax it, you can't have it. Don't own shit. You're not free shit. Stop falling for the illusion of all this sucker shit, man. Like, and ain't nobody falling for the banana in the tailpipe, man. We see right through this bullshit, you heard? Speaking of that,
they need to perk walk the damn 5 families.
I'm not saying nothing about, but don't look, man. Nothing against the 5 families. Whatever. My thing is, don't say that 5 families is involved, and then you parade them out like they the 5 families. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They wasn't the one. I'm quite sure Chauncey Billups wasn't the one that went and had the tables. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right. He didn't orchestrate this shit.
Yeah, so where the boss is at?
But you know the crazy thing is they say his part, but they say his participation quietly. They say he was the face quietly, but they put his face all over it as if he was the main one. But his real thing was they know what his involvement is because how they presented it the first way was he was the face of it, meaning that somebody was pushing the buttons behind his face. You know what I'm saying? He was
That's
being
like, yo, if I know you a gambler and I'm like, yo, you want to come play cards with Chauncey Billups?
right. That's a way to attract money, nigga. Like that's like
But that don't make him the motherfucking boss.
right. It's just a way to attract money.
So where's the boss? Why isn't the boss? Why isn't a press conference
Because
being
the boss is
boss?
the boss is the one running the media too. He got a hand in the media too.
Nah, this ain't the Jewish mafia. This the Italian mafia. That's the Jewish mafia. Two different things.
Man, they all the goddamn same.
Nah, Jewish mafia. See, what happened with the Jewish mafia is they left that once they was working tightrope, and then the Jewish mafia just said, huh, left them niggas behind.
Mm.
So, like, it's a completely different. The Jewish mafia is the FBI. That's the Jewish mafia. FBI, CIA, all that, that's the Jewish mafia.
Right.
That's where they do their business at. They do their business behind the wall. Speaking of NBA, have you been watching this 7'6" alien out in
Freak.
Antonio?
He's a freak of nature, bro.
This shit ain't even fair at this point, man.
Like, what is the nigga supposed to do with that?
Nothing. It's not even fair. It's like he playing, yo, that game when I think Dion dunked on him like the first play of the game. Dion tried to go, like he was playing like he looked like a grown man playing with preschoolers at one point.
He's yo, do you think son yo boy got a 3-pointer, tall as fuck, son got handles, and he got some time to grow and get crazy. He already shit.
They said he grew 2 inches. He was already 7'4", so that make that nigga 7'6".
Do you think that he's more prone to injury though?
After watching him play, no.
Son, last year he went out on some bullshit.
Well, he had a blood clot in his shoulder, but that wasn't even that was like some, you know what I mean?
Mm.
But the way he plays, he don't play to get hurt.
Mm.
Like, I think the only thing that'll get him hurt is niggas get on some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he don't play to get hurt.
Mm.
He don't put himself in harm's way.
How soon you think he about to get a chip?
I give it 2 years.
What he missing?
Experience around him. 2 years. I give the Spurs 2 years. They don't even need nobody else. They just need to develop what they have. 2 years. Nigga gonna be the most dominant player in the league. Ain't gonna be nothing nobody could do with that nigga.
Well, somebody coming. Somebody gonna be able to handle him by that time.
Unless the 8-foot nigga coming.
They making a nigga. They making a nigga right now.
Yeah, let the 8-foot nigga with 3 arms is coming.
They
This nigga got this shit
right now, son.
He got a good 15-year run of just him being that nigga.
He the tallest person in the league too.
But not just that see, normally when you get somebody, when you that tall, you not supposed to be able to sham guard a nigga and hit a fucking 3-pointer.
Right. You supposed to be down in the paint. You supposed to they use you.
You're not supposed to be able to get the ball from out of bounds, bring it 94 feet, and take one step from the 3-point line to a dunk.
That's what.
Now, here's the scary part. What if in 2 years his body developed into looking like Giannis?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's over after that. Like,
if this nigga's body start looking like Giannis, what the fuck is niggas gonna do?
It's over after that. That boy about to be bullying niggas. That's why I'm like, all tall niggas need to do is get some weight on them. Son. But if he gets some weight on him, you think his skills gonna diminish? Because
no, because he actually like I don't think that his his weight, he's skinny frame. So because he did put on weight, he put on like 30 pounds. But it's all muscle.
But I'm saying the more muscle you get, you don't think that slows you down?
This nigga doing shit with the monks. Nigga went and studied with Buddhist monks, cut his hair. Nigga could put his legs behind his head.
What you want me to say, bro?
Y'all niggas fucked up. Shout out to Wemby, shout out to the Spurs, man. I just wanted to touch on that, man, because we were touching on some negative shit on the NBA. So I ain't want to be like the rest of these shitty ass bastards and just talk about this bullshit shit. I want to touch on some positive shit and talk about the dope shit that's going on. But we're gonna move on to this Memphis Bleek versus Tony Yayo conversation. Have you seen this?
I heard a speculation of this. Now, I don't know if it's what you're talking about, but I did hear that Memphis Bleek said something about Tony Yayo, like that nigga can't rap or something, or that nigga something in that nature.
Bleek was doing an interview with Jim.
Oh, he a crackhead. That's what he said. He said he a crackhead.
Bleek was doing an interview with Jim, and Yayo been running around talking about, and I'm gonna say this shit, I don't give a fuck. Them 3 unit niggas done they brainwash. Them niggas is like MAGA dummies. 50 is their daddy. Like literally like their daddy. Like they can't even stand next to niggas. Like them niggas could like a nigga, like could be cool with a nigga. And if 50 don't like them, they can't do nothing. They like robot. And I don't know when it became cool for grown men to be spoon-fed by other grown men and brag about it. But that shit, to me, that shit ain't cool. I don't agree with that shit. I ain't with that shit. But it's been under the pressure with Tony Yayo been running around talking about Jay-Z don't take care of Bleek. And Jim said, well, nigga, we take care of ourselves.
Right.
We don't need that. We don't need nobody to take care of. We our own bosses.
Right.
We got our own situation. Bleek, the reason why everybody drinking Douce. I know people who Bleek put on. I know artists. I know people who Bleek got deals for. I know situations that Bleek created for other people. Who the hell Tony Yayo put on? What he own? What brand he do? Where he go without 50? Besides sit on a Vlad TV interview and talk about how much he loved 50.
I don't know.
What beef he ever had on his own without 50?
Can't tell you.
I don't got, like, look, man, y'all can talk shit about me. I ain't got y'all niggas money. Never had it. But I ain't never rolled nobody's dick for it. Never will.
Right.
I ain't never fucking begged to be up under nobody's umbrella to do for it. I had a conversation with somebody that's a part of that camp when I was pitching my show. And the nigga said to me, yo, if we get in there, like, you gotta be cautious about who you around, because Five don't fuck. What do you mean you don't fuck with everybody? Don't give a fuck who he fuck with. If that's my man, wait a minute. I'm not coming into this game taking on his enemy. Let me create my own.
Right. So he won puppets.
Yeah, he don't want bosses around. He's not empowering his people. That's not what he's about.
Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Why Tony Yayo ain't he ain't got no TV show.
Nothing. What does he do?
Clothing line.
What does that
line? No liquor line.
Nothing.
No sneaker line. He could have took over G Unit. Something.
Nothing. They run around with 50 all day, and they think that that's a career.
So you think it was a flex for Uncle Murder to get down with 50 or not?
The act of desperation, his career was going nowhere. Would you rather be up under a nigga who gonna spoon feed you and you ain't never gotta really put in no work?
No, I want to be good on my own, bro.
My thing is that when it became cool to be above 40 and lazy, then when it became cool to be above 40 and be proud that you're being spoon fed by another grown man, then when it became cool to brag about being a dick rider, that shit's gay. Y'all niggas that think that being up under another man's umbrella and having no chance to stand out on your own or create your own legacy or have any branches on your own tree, that shit weird, man. Hey, yo, Bleek, man, stop responding to the help, man. That's not what bosses do, man. Regardless of what boss, underboss, partner, whatever you are, you still a boss. Underbosses don't talk to the help. These niggas is the help. Bosses, period, don't communicate with the help. Bosses only communicate with other bosses. So don't get.
Isn't that? I don't even see the purpose of this shit. Like, what the fuck? Hey, yo, relax. Do something. Do something.
Ain't nothing for them to do. These niggas don't have no ambition, and they get mad at other niggas for having ambition and having the will enough to go out and put other niggas in situations when they can't put nobody in those situations because they relying on another nigga to feed them.
And he had mad time to do something, create something in this game, bro. Word.
That shit trash, man. We
Exactly.
getting to the end right now. Did you see that pastor who shamed the woman for only giving him 12
In Detroit.
Look, man, Squishy wanted me to talk about this, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait until next week when Squishy's on the show because she wanted to have a conversation. So we're gonna come back to that because that's the Squishy topic, and unfortunately her computer wasn't working tonight, so she couldn't join us. So we're gonna jump to the next topic, and I'm done with this political fear mongering with these niggas keep making these videos, offering all these fucking quote unquote information and not understanding what the fuck is going on. So I'm gonna say it. This shit is over.
What's over?
We lost. The Nazis won.
Damn.
So all of the fear mongering that everybody keep making videos, oh my God, did you see Trump do this? Did you see Trump do that? Stop. Like, it's over, man. If y'all not talking about, let me take we out of this. If y'all not talking, and I'm talking to the whites, because I need to make this point very clear. This is a white happen to hold whites accountable situation. This is not black people's front line to stand on at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be clear about this shit. Like, this is for the jarheads. This is for them to hold each other accountable. This is the perfect time for us to sit back and watch the show. They used it as pawns in the Civil War. Without us, they wouldn't have won the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
This time we get the luxury of sitting this shit out and watching from the sidelines and understanding that this is a white on white issue.
Let them have it.
I am not saying that the bullshit that's going on in that White House don't affect us. It does. But you got to understand that they hate us and they will relish in the opportunity to put us on Broadway while T.I.'s taping.
Mm-hmm.
What we can do is, like I've been saying from the start of this shit, let them crash out. It's time for decent white people to hold the piece of shit white people accountable, because there's nothing that I got news for y'all. There is nothing that a black person can say to a racist white person that will change his perception or his hatred in his heart for them. Even if they quote unquote put on the "I allow you to be my friend" or they'll give you their KKK vote, my nigga, you still a nigga. And if it ever came down to the white or you, they gonna choose they white every time. We can't cure racism in this country. We can't fix it. We can't do nothing about it. This is white people have to hold other white people accountable. What we need to focus on is killing the house niggas. Labeling the house niggas, killing the house niggas. Every slave revolt was always spoiled by what?
The inner workings of a bitch. More.
Always the nigga that wouldn't go tell master.
Mm-hmm.
So before we do anything, we need to clean our house first.
So you saying we need to go into World War III, and in the World War III, let the whites versus the whites, the blacks versus the non-blacks.
No.
That's what you just said.
What I'm saying is that this civil war has to be this is a self-accountability civil war. Because we got to understand, we didn't put Trump in that White House. The racist, hateful, bigoted motherfuckers with third grade IQ put that man in that White House and them cheating the election. All right?
So that's their problem that they need to purge. You saying
Yeah.
we have our own problem we need to purge.
And why we have a problem that we need to purge? Because while everybody want to act like they so innocent and dandy now, I'm going to call a spade a spade. It was plenty of you black niggas out here. I ain't voting for that bitch. She a DA. I ain't voting for that bitch. She locked people up. I ain't voting. Yeah, it's a lot of you house niggas that made a lot of it. I got into it with one of these people, part of that FBA cult. FBA ain't no different than fucking MAGA. All of y'all is cult. That nigga Tariq Nassim don't even stand on the shit that he started. I used to watch this nigga every Sunday. This nigga created the term FBA and then that he ain't got nothing to do with it. It's a lineage. He ain't the leader. He ain't the creator. And y'all follow this nigga. Why this nigga wasn't the greatest. This nigga told y'all, donate to my movie and I'm going to sell it to you.
Yo.
I'm going to open a museum. I'm going to open a museum and throw nothing but for-profit events at it. Y'all niggas following cult, and y'all got to understand that we got to clean house, because before we do anything, it was the spook who sat by the door who always questioned us. We will not make it to the front line before somebody, for one of our own, killed us first.
I'll be getting overwhelmed, son. I'll be in these Twitter spaces, and I think I came across a FBA group,
Foundational Black American. That shit is a cult.
Son, and I promise you, I'm like, yeah, it's not for me. I'm good. I'm
The
good.
cult.
I know mad people, and people who claim they want the betterment of our people, and some of the ideas sound straight. Some of the ideas sound dope. But then when I really take it in for all it is, because I was listening for like a month straight, because my homegirl is a part of one of these groups. And she was trying to get me to just
get her out that cult. Tell her
she's out. She's out. She's out. She's out. She's out. She's out. But she was trying to get me in. She was like, "Look, I think this would be a nice spot. You got the voice." And I'm like, "Let me see what it's about." And I love when people talk about the Black community. I love when people want to pour into the Black community and all of that. But then I just start hearing. I'm like, this sounds like a club. This is a club. This is just a place where everybody can come and just put their frustrations and talk about shit. But now I don't really see nothing really popping off. And none of that shit really makes
all
sense.
of this shit was built under the idea of Black people begging for reparation.
Right. That's all I hear. Reparation. Get on the list. Join the green book of businesses and get your lineage. And if you don't know, you can't get access to the reparations. And I'm like, bitch, we got money where? Who got the money for us? Give me my shit now.
Like I said, there's a difference between people. See, if any time that you sell somebody on an idea of a movement, like the reason why I figured out that this nigga, I said this nigga selling y'all and getting reparations while he having his here right now. This nigga live in a mansion in Beverly Hills. Y'all literally putting millions of dollars in this nigga pocket. He's selling y'all for profit merch, selling y'all the idea of getting a reparation while he's getting his off of y'all. Make that make sense.
Dr. Umar niggas, man.
All of that shit is a cult. All of that shit is for people looking for something to be a part of because that's the easiest scam in the book. They've been doing it since the beginning of time. They took a magician and made him the Messiah. They took a bunch of stories that nobody could verify and made y'all believe in a magical guy with a beard in the sky. Stop with the fear mongering, y'all. Like this shit over. If you come across one of them videos where they quote unquote giving you information and they think, oh, Donald Trump is this and Donald Trump is that, leave a comment. Say, what's the solution?
Right. That be my point though. Everybody talk about problems, but where's the solutions and how close are we to the decision making for the solution? Because these problems, the same shit that niggas talk about every day, I promise you I've been hearing since the day I've been born. Racism ain't never went nowhere. The government still have a hold. They still taxing people unfairly. Black people still don't have good benefits when it comes to medicals and all that insurance shit like that. The communities are running down. We all of these stereotypes and all of these stories that we hear about how we're misfortuned or whatever, and all of this I've seen, and some of it's got better, but for the most part, it's all the same. It's all the same. The only thing that changes is the time and the technology and the way they promote their shit. So where's the solutions? When are we gonna do something about it? Because at this point, it's just niggas talking. Niggas talking.
It's only two things we could do. Add black people. We could learn Spanish. I think
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas? Me llamo Samuel y tú. Yo quiero ser tu
I think
papi
about
chulo.
this. We biggest export is what? Culture. Right? Could you imagine if all black people decided to go across the border and link up with our Mexican brothers and sisters and build economy out there and put up a wall and kept these whites here? They will kill themselves. If all the black people up and left today, I'm talking about black people, not the coon. The ones who want to stay with white mommy and daddy they can stay here. That'll be their workforce. But if the people who stand for something say, you know what? Fuck this shit. Go over here. Get this shit lit and let's build the wall. No more Cancun, no more Tulum, no more none of that shit. We over here, we got this shit jumping. We taking hip hop over there. We taking our ability to build. We gonna get with our Mexican brothers, start building them. Cause they only coming over here because we here. We make this shit dope. The culture, the environment. Like they keep talking about this food stamp shit. I've been to the deep south. I've been to southern Mississippi. I've been like this shit make our projects look like luxury condos. It ain't us that's on welfare. They don't even keep us on that shit for that long. These motherfuckers can sit on welfare for years. Never get a job. They give you a lifespan on that shit. If you black. You get painted a stereotype if you black. We don't talk about the
Nigga, that
hillbillies.
shit was made for middle America. Middle America.
Yeah, they don't talk about them hillbillies and shit that sit on that shit for years and never get a job, who get mad if they got to get a job. Stop engaging in this fear mongering. If niggas ain't offering no solution, stop listening to that shit.
Facts.
Because at this point, they worse than them. They worse than them. They want to get on here and profit off of your pain. They think that they doing you a favor by telling you some shit that you can't do nothing to change. They think that they doing you a favor by telling you what's happening with the government. Like they got, and they all white. So guess what? Whether it worked in their favor or not, they still got white privilege, and that's what I keep trying to tell these people. This is a white on white situation because white people have to be accountable for their own white privilege. All these people that so-called thumping for the Democrats and they part of the black and they support us. Let me tell you something. If it come down to us or them, they're gonna choose them. They're not gonna choose us. So we need to let them fight this shit out. We sit this shit out. We take care of our house niggas. And that way, when it is time for us to make a move, we can actually be powerful within our rank to make moves.
All right, nigga. Senator fucking craze. I'm talking about.
And the estimators we go to anybody in MAGA, FBA, or anybody engaging in cult culture. Any black, white, whatever you are. If you are engaging in cult culture for any political or religious belief, you the stupid nigga.
Slap the shit out you.
And you need the shit slapped out of you. Like at this point, if you can't see how cult culture has taken over this country and the detriment it's been to this country on both sides, you are the problem. Stop engaging in that shit. Find you something that you stand on that you believe, protect you and yours, and weed out your own house niggas. That way you know when it's time to ride, who can go and who can't. And if you ain't supporting that movement, I ain't got nothing else to say to you. This has been the Tech Report. We see y'all next week. Make sure you sign up for Plugr. Link is on the screen. If you want to learn more about Plugr, visit plugr.life. Plugr.life. That's plugr.life. Go check it out. The dope platform. The app is launching soon. Get in early, man, and sign up with my referral code. We're gonna be launching. We got some big things we talking about doing. We're gonna have our own network over there. I'm trying to partner with some people so we could start. I'm talking about a full-length TV network. We're gonna have. Right. I want to bring all types of shit back. So, like, make sure you sign up, support the movement, and we check y'all next week, y'all.
You already know. Baby, who baby that is?
The moon baby. I'm a grandbaby, papa baby, right?
Hey, baby.
Go, 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 go.
She did.
Tejero, toque, tejero. Go, go. Right. Mwah. 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 Mwah.